The terrifying truth behind the mummy's curse. Over 80 tombs have been unearthed in Egypt's Valley of the Kings, yet many of those who opened them met unexpected tragedy, coincidence, or proof of something darker. This is the terrifying truth behind the mummy's curse. Ancient Egyptian tombs have always fascinated the world. Golden treasures, elaborate burial chambers, and the allure of secrets lost to time. But with every new discovery comes an eerie question. Did the ancients leave behind a curse? The idea of a mummy's curse has captured imaginations for over a century, fueling horror films, tabloids, and conspiracy theories. But it didn't begin on the movie screen. It started with real tombs, real explorers, and real deaths. Today, we'll uncover the chilling stories that gave rise to this legend and examine whether the so-called curse is just superstition or something we still can't explain. The concept of the mummy's curse first took root in the early 20th century, but the seeds were planted thousands of years earlier. Inscriptions found in ancient Egyptian tombs often warned of dire consequences for anyone who disturbed the dead. Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the king's peace. Many dismissed these warnings as symbolic, meant to scare off grave robbers. But when archaeologists and patrons began dying mysteriously, people began to wonder, what if the curse was real? Enter the most famous case of all, Tutankhamun's tomb. Discovered in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter, it was the most intact pharaoh's tomb ever found, filled with unimaginable riches. But within months, people involved with the excavation began dying, strangely, suddenly, and sometimes painfully. It started with Lord Carnarvon, the financier of the expedition. Just months after entering Tutankhamun's tomb, he died of blood poisoning from an infected mosquito bite. At the exact moment of his death, lights went out across Cairo. Even more eerie, back home in England, his dog let out a howl and dropped dead, reportedly at the same time. Over the next decade, at least 9 more people connected to the tomb died under mysterious or tragic circumstances. One was poisoned. Another died in a car crash. One developed a rare illness. Several suffered from pneumonia and sepsis shortly after visiting the tomb. Newspapers dubbed it the curse of the pharaoh. Some archaeologists scoffed, others kept digging, but with growing unease. And the phenomenon wasn't limited to Tutankhamun. In other digs, workers fell ill, museums caught fire, and artifacts reportedly caused strange dreams, emotional breakdowns, and sudden deaths. Was it psychological, environmental, or something else entirely? The most chilling detail. Medical researchers later discovered that some tombs were coated in toxic molds and ancient bacteria, which could become airborne when disturbed. These pathogens may have caused respiratory failure or long-term illness, especially in older explorers. In Tutankhamun's tomb, the presence of Aspergillus flavus, a deadly fungus, was confirmed. Could this be the real curse? Or was it just an excuse to explain a series of highly publicized, high-profile deaths? Some historians argue that the press exaggerated the story to sell papers. Others suggest that mass hysteria played a role. But here's the twist. Howard Carter, the man who opened the tomb, lived another 17 years and died peacefully. Still, the legend remains. Even today, when new tombs are discovered, archaeologists report feeling uneasy, encountering equipment malfunctions, and experiencing unusual nightmares. Coincidence or a curse that still lingers in the shadows? The mummy's curse may never be fully explained. Whether rooted in ancient superstition, biological hazards, or the power of human imagination, it has become one of the most enduring legends in archaeology. It changed how we viewed tomb exploration, inspired decades of books and films, and added an element of fear and wonder to the science of discovery. In the end, the mummy's curse may not be a spell carved in stone, but a warning. Some doors were never meant to be opened. Do you believe the mummy's curse is real, or just a perfect storm of fear, myth, and media? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to check out our next video. Like, subscribe, and stay curious.